young girls. Bee's in the car with us. Bee's mic'd up.
Hello.
Bee, lovely to hear from you. This is your obviously Sarnie debut. How are you feeling?
Honestly, it'll be...
Yeah, it's a tough one really. Coming off the high of pitch hog, high spirits, we're all really pleased. And then you end up a very different state of affairs. It was always going to be a melting pot of issues, I think.
Oh, Ollie almost hit a dog just before.
See that? Yeah, Ollie almost hit a dog. We're spinning the camera. Sorry, what was that? Oh.
Didn't hit the dog.
No, he didn't, but it was fucking close. Ollie's now going to his place of work, so if anyone wants a free coffee, Ollie will give you a free coffee whenever he's in.
Give him the code, give him the code.
Use code Sarnie at the counter.
Yeah, it was always going to be tough. You know, coming off a high of pitch hog, 10 played, 10 won. We'd set ourselves, you know, quite a high bar, which isn't something you can achieve straight away. You know, Leicester City Premier League win, and then that season following that, you know, it was a bit like that. Against all odds, taking that top spot, and then having to prove you've got it again, but with a different lineup. It's always going to be difficult. Big players poached, makes it hard. Losing Simo, big factor in that. As I think Jamie Carragher had mentioned before. Yeah,
it's difficult when your manager is playing for another team at the same tournament. I suppose that creates division. The MVP of pitch hog, Nathan Simmons, he's playing for a different team as well. So, you know, these sort of things, they disturb the back room of a team like that, you know.
What is that?
So guys, we've got about 3 minutes.
No, come on, we got 7.
We need to get changed. We're barely ready.
Oh,
We don't need the football. I've got my bag out. We're ready to go.
that's the thing. It was a different kind of tournament at the end of the day. We'd been playing mixed. We'd been playing open, sorry. And then we obviously ended up at a mixed tournament, which is you know, not what Sarnies had done before. It's completely different roster, different lineup.
Mutants. Let's go stay in the end zone.
I can't wait.
Just
Can you use the ones at the top, please?
These ones.
More? Yeah, those can be the end zones. Can you make an end
Oh.
zone?
Yeah. So I've got the team set out here. P is going to swing across here. She's poaching out the Callahan, and then I think that's probably an easy win at that point, guys.
And it's you know, it's one of those tournaments. This is a fun tournament, and immediately that puts a different headspace on the team. You know, you're looking at your Ollie Easts there, who play with a different sort of like fire after that, and it's not the same. So I don't think we could look at it with the same eye that we looked at our pitch hog performance in, or even our regionals and nationals performance. It was a big change. Honestly, I think pitch hog worked really well in our favour, not just the win, but it gave us a bit of notoriety, I suppose, and it gave us a chance to get a few more people on side. That tournament we obviously didn't have Luke Hayward playing for us at pitch hog. He played for GB, who we of course crushed first game. Other players on that team, you know, you've got Jacko playing for them, you've got Giggs and stuff like that, who either were affiliated with Sarnies, are, or later went on to be. And I think that just sort of shows that the pulling power we've been able to garner. But Luke Hayward, huge pickup there, and locking in Katma, the twins, Josh East. These are all big names that don't just improve our performance on pitch, they improve our chances of getting to these tournaments, they improve our chances of you know, getting a place, and that's what happened.
So Ollie, how do you feel that game went?
I think it was quite an intense game.
Yeah.
Like, we were coming into it and we know they were going to be a bit difficult, but I think we stayed true to our heart. We played the frisbee we want to play, and I think we've done a good job.
Yeah.
I'm very happy about all the boys.
Fantastic. And who are you playing?
Sheffield 2s.
Sheffield 2s, fantastic.
Yeah.
Cheers, Ollie, thank you very much.
The score as well?
Huh?
Want the score as well?
Yes, please.
16-2.
And what's the cap?
13.
Thank you.
Tough morning, waking up early.
Yeah.
I think it's the expectation for the fans. I didn't sleep well last night. I didn't at all. It could be the 16 points I have, but I thought it was the expectation for the fans, really. That's what really got me. So they want us to win. We want to win. Yeah.
Oh, we're Nick's off. He's off with the cameraman. No, I think that should be right. There you go.
The best decision of my life was following Sarnie's on Instagram.
Yeah, regionals, I think by and large positive. We had tough games. Red Leicester. It's a name that I don't say lightly. There's people on that team we know. You've got Baby Jake. You've got, of course, Rowan, who showed us, where our issues lay, and there was, we were cutting it fine. There was times there where I thought maybe we might not get away with this.
So, Dan, as captain, can you comment on the choices that led you to collaborate with Make-A-Wish and take Tyler East, a child with zero brain matter, on a frisbee team?
When Conor McHale calls, you answer, and and he rang, and it was a big thing, and he was like, "Listen, I'm working with Make-A-Wish. Tyler's he's a nice lad, and obviously we know his brothers. So sometimes you've got to make it. It's a small, cut for us, but a big win for children who are clearly ill, and also, frisbee as a community.
Is there any truth to the rumours that you took Tyler specifically in the hope it would make Josh not turn up, but he turned up anyway?
The other way around, actually. We brought Josh hoping Tyler wouldn't turn up, and unfortunately he did. Josh, bless him, has performed. You just missed that. That was really embarrassing. Sorry.
Don't be scared. You'll never change.
7-0.
Back to Hooters, baby. Thanks to our sponsors, Hooters. We appreciate it.
I won't deny I was unhappy with the final against Stags at regionals. I took myself off a lot. I didn't play as much as maybe I may have wanted to, but I wanted the win more than anything. And I suppose towards the end of the game, I'm thinking I've put myself out here for a team that maybe doesn't care as much as I do.
Atwell back to McLean. McLean dips down the line, a little bit too much arch, and it forces the jump out. The disc could have been lower. It was not in. Definitely appeals from McLean, but he's wrong. And down the other end, no mistake. Points hit very, very quickly. 5 minutes left to spare.
I think losing Fax and Katma being maybe a step off it after that, I think that was hard. I mean, it showed that people did care out there. You've got Fax putting his life on the line, dying for the badge, as we've seen. I think there was times where you're watching things happen and you're just going, do these guys care? But luckily I was proved wrong.
X gon' give it to you. Fuck, wait for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to you. Knock, knock, open up the door, it's real. It's the non-stop pop up from stainless steel. Go hard, getting busy with it. But I got such a good heart that I make a motherfucker wonder if you.
Welcome to the game to go here from UK Nationals. This is the Midlands Regional Qualifier.
When I break who you sending me, you motherfuckers never wanted nothing but your life saved. Bitch, and that's on a life day. I'm getting down, like a nigga said freeze. But won't be the one ending up on his knees, bitch, please. If the only thing you can't steal was came out to play, stay out my way, motherfucker. We gonna rock, then we gonna roll, then we let it pop, don't let it go. What? X gon' give it to ya, he gon' give it to ya. X gon' give it to ya, he gon' give it to ya. First we gonna rock, then we gonna roll, then we let it pop, don't let it go. X gon' give it to ya, he gon' give it to ya. X gon' give it to ya, he gon' give it to ya.
Two qualifiers from the Midlands region, Sausage Sarnie and Arctic Stags.
Yeah, I'm happy to talk a bit more about the start of it. Yeah, I can do. I suppose I can go right back to the beginning. Obviously, we're born from a pro clubs team. It was just for fun at the start. My friend Adam Newman, he wanted us to try and play some pro clubs with him. He thought it'd be a laugh, and we had players like Matt Sanders and Jamie Brown, and even Ryan Kapner showed up a couple of times. With his player Callum Judd. These are all, you know, classic stars of Sausage Sarnie FC. But suffice to say, we were really poor, really poor. And you know, we had Adam playing in the any role, and it just sort of showed the lack of skill. In fact, it was back FIFA 2017. I think we were even playing FIFA 16 at the time. And I think you were able to tackle the referee, and that was 90% of our games. Just seeing, you know, how much damage we could do there before being sent off. But you know, we learned, we built. I, for one, you know, put work in. I tried to be better. I wanted to be a better player of the game. And then we transitioned to our PCs, and you know, we started to see each other a little less, and it was a bit unfortunate. But then my good friend Will Marshall, he was talking to me about how he used to love playing pro clubs with his friend Tom Guest, and yeah, it sort of came from there. We already had the name Sausage Sarnie FC, named after Matt Sanders, Sausage Sarnie Sanders we'd call him. And from there we took off, you know, bringing in players on clubs like Simo and Dave Wilson. We had Tom Guest with the usual formation. We'd have me in like a cam role, Will on left wing, Tom on right wing, maybe me in striker depending on how it would go. Dave Wilson would be playing centre mid. Simo could be on the wing. We had depth to ourselves, and obviously we had manager Jazz at the helm. And it was good times, Ollie East playing in centre-back one time at Generational, and I think we sort of knew we had something special. And that was cemented when we got to the top 1% of the top 1% on pro clubs. Now this was one of the first seasons of FC 25, and we got to Elite Division, we were buzzing, and then came the playoffs. And we came 163rd in the world in Elite Division, and that was crazy for us. That was amazing. Top 1% of the top 1% is insane. If you consider all the people that play pro clubs, we were doing it all, and it felt like it could only go uphill from there. It was around 2023, I think, where Robert and Rupert Pantling came to me and Will and Ollie, and they said to us, there's a tournament called Cranford Fives. It's a fives tournament, no subs. It would have been me, Ollie East, Will Marshall, Robert Pantling and Rupert Pantling, and they said we should go. Keen, we went, let's fill out the form, let's work it out. We went, But what do we call ourselves? And that's when it hit us. Sausage Sarnie FC. It had to be. FC for Frisbee Club, FC for Football Club, but we do a bit of everything. We signed up, buzz in, Will filled the form out, and on our experience he listed us as really good at pro clubs, sometimes play Frisbee. Yeah, it was something good, and we waited from August till November when the tournament should have been, and then onwards with nothing. The tournament was cancelled due to the Cranford Superdome being burst, and it was looking a bit rough from there. We, had bought kits, we'd got people on board, Kiva Morel, Jazz had got her kit, obviously Simo, Dave, Rob, Roop, Ollie, Meg Daly, she's got kit as well, and it was starting to feel like we were a bit of a shill, like we weren't actually going to be able to provide what we'd set up to. The Instagram was cruising, but it wasn't what we wanted it to be. And then we waited a whole year and nothing. Cranford Fives was never reorganised as we hoped it would be. We'd been told it would be. But anyway, it comes to December 2024 now, and I go, sorry for the language, but fuck this. We need to get Sarnies to a tournament. We've got a team of players that want to play, and gigs involved as well. And we've got these guys, they want to play, they want to perform. We need to get to a tournament. And after a bit of grafting from me, a bit of work, we got ourselves into Pitchog. And obviously from there, the rest is history.
First time I saw them, well, they were something I've never seen before.
I'm not worried. I'm hurt, if anything.
It's clear he wasn't doing this for a win, because if he was, he'd have probably got better players.
Guys, so Sarnie's HQ is on lockdown. We've not been told we're not allowed in here. Sausage Sarnie FC are going to Windmill.